Welcome, everyone, to a new episode of Reminiscing Bollywood Classics. The plot of today's film is very hackneyed. It might not appeal to you because you must have seen the same plot used in many Bollywood movies. But what you wouldn't have seen is the acting masterclass on display. In 2008, Reader ranked this film as one of the landmark films of the 60s, and it was also a huge box office success overseas, winning accolades at Boston International Film Festival and Karlovy Vary International Film Festival. After watching the film, you wouldn't believe that the lead actor was schooled in Nasik and the lead actress was born and brought up in Chennai. They mastered the Avdi accent so well that it seems they are speaking in that dialect since childhood. The film I'm talking about is the 1961 classic Ganga Jamna, starring Mr. Dilip Kumar and Vijanti Malaji. The movie begins with Ganga, played by Mr. Dilip Kumar, and Jamna, played by Mr. Nasir Khan, his real life younger brother, growing up in a village, Haripur, in Uttar Pradesh, with their widowed mother. Ganga is the older brother, and when their mother dies, Ganga takes up the responsibility of educating his brother. He toils hard in the fields and sends him to Mumbai for higher studies. Circumstances force Ganga to take up arms and become a dreaded dacoit. Jamna returns to the village to put an end to a gang of dacoits when he realizes he's up against his very own brother. The very brother because of whom he has become a police inspector. Jamna has to decide between family and duty. It is very difficult to take sides in this film. The older brother whose life just revolves around his younger brother, and it is his hard work, his determination, his sweat, which has made Jamna what he is. In fact, Ganga takes up arms for his brother only. And on the other hand, there is Jamna. How can he go against someone who has made him the person he is? He's indebted to his brother for his entire life, but will putting his older brother in jail repay all his debts? Ganga is torn between the love for Dhanno, played by Vijanti Malaji, his childhood love, who has stood by him through thick and thin, and the love for his younger brother. The loyalty and honesty of Jamna is questioned because he is unable to catch Ganga. And then there is Dhanno, Ganga's wife, who is carrying his child. Ganga has to forsake one of them to save the other. It is a difficult choice. It is a choice which no man should be ever forced to make. The interesting thing to note here is the character of Ganga. You must have seen in movies where the hero tries to defend his illegal actions, stating his unfortunate circumstances or blaming some evil man who destroyed his family and forced him to take up arms. But Ganga is different. Ganga willingly accepts that he is at fault, that he has broken the law. You are bound to feel a deep sense of admiration for him, in spite of his wrongdoings. The songs composed by Naushad Saab and written by Shakil Badayoni are melodious, especially Nain Lad Jai Hain and Dhundo Dhundo Re Sajna. The patriotic song इंसाफ की डगर पे बच्चों दिखाओ चल के ये देश है तुम्हारा नेता तुम ही हो कल के was ranked number one by MSN in its top 10 most patriotic songs. It is this song which is the foundation of Jamna's upbringing, and you know he won't waver from his morals. There is a thin difference between ethics and morals. Ethics are societal, whereas morals are personal. It is easy to preach morals to others when you yourself are not tested on how true you are in following the morals you preach. Jamna is the unfortunate soul whose morals are put to the test, and he has to prove that he practices what he preaches. Going against your elder brother, whose blood and sweat run in your veins, who made you the man you are, who sacrificed all his happiness for you. Now, that is again a difficult choice. I personally feel Jamna was in a much more precarious situation than Ganga. The contrasting fortunes of Ganga are best visible in two memorable scenes. In the first scene, Ganga is seen running frantically beside the train in which Jamna is traveling to Mumbai. He reassures his brother that not to worry about anything. Main jinda hu re munna, he says, wiping a tear out of the corner of his eye. In the end, we see a tired, wounded, and emotionally broken Ganga falling in Jamna's arms and saying, Munna, हम घर आई गए मुन्ना, हम घर आई गए. It is not over the top, it is not melodramatic, it is just natural. All credit goes to Dilip Saab for pulling off this complex role with absolute ease. He does everything in this film. He does comedy, he does action, romance, and drama, and he manages to wear all hats with an aura of believability. It is one of the finest performances given by a lead actor in a film. Mr. Amitabh Bachchan once mentioned that he learned more about acting from Ganga Jamna than any other film. Jayanti Malaji as Dhanno compliments him and matches Dalip Saab in every step. As the feisty village Bill caught in the crossfire between the two brothers for no fault of hers, she is scintillating. The film was directed by Mr. Nitin Bose, who was a notable Bengali film director. Similar themes have been explored in movies like Diwar, Trishul, Shakti, and even Amar Akbar Anthony. It won three Filmfare Awards, including Best Actress for Vijayanti Malaji, and it also won the Certificate of Merit at the ninth National Film Awards. As I mentioned before, the theme of the film can be and has been replicated many times, but never before and never after a performance of such elan has been replicated. I guess there are some things which are truly impossible. Until next time, folks, thank you for listening.